everyone, this is Fariha. After some false start and trying, I think I finally got this. This is the first time I'm actually streaming not from a laptop, so that's what all the confusion came about. And then also this is the first time that I'm myself solo, so I'm a little nervous because, you know, I don't have anyone else to kind of bounce off if I mess up. So anyway, but welcome to my Sanctorum of Solitude. It sounds lame, but I only had a minute to come up with it. So that's what I came up with. So we're gonna begin as soon as I find out how to, oh, there it is. There's to flip off. So we'll begin with this thing over here. That's my, ooh, hang on. Someone's saying that the volume is not. How about now? Can you hear it? Can you hear me fine now? Let me know. Okay, so we'll begin on this side of the collection. This is a full-blown Captain America stand-in that my friends and co-hosts Kristan and Maddie sent to me. This was kind of like, you know, Operation Cuddle Captain America. So this is where they got this for me. And you know, it's kind of like he's standing there protecting my collection. So this is where I keep majority or all of my omnibus and deluxe hardcover for the big two, and plus reminders run on that corner, as you can see over there. So I think one of my prized possession, or this is like the first thing that I ever got, was the Civil War box set. This is actually the first time I spent like, no, it doesn't talk, unfortunately, but you know, he's pretty to look at. That's pretty much the thing. So anyway, so the Civil War box set is my first ever big purchase. Before that, I was only buying probably just trades and those kind of thing, but that's when I went like a full-blown, dropped like about $250 because that's what it was going for in Amazon. And that's really funny. Someone was saying that protecting his beard. Well, his Thanos snapped. He's so powerful that only his beard's gone. But anyway, back to my collection. And then I also got the Civil War, the diorama from Disney, actually. And then I have the little Peter Parker there. You know, he's kind of, you know, taking a picture of it all the events that are happening. In my head, sometimes I think that all these things comes alive when I'm not here and they have a good time. So anyway, so these are mostly Kotobukiya statues. I think, except for the no, even this one. Yeah, all of them are from Kotobukiya. And there's this too from DC Gallery. And then I also have some arts. Most of them are from, you know, the little different artists I meet over cons. This one, his name is Tyler, and I'm forgetting his last name, so I apologize for that. But I kind of had different team ups that I wanted him to draw, and then one was Kamala Khan and Superman, Batman and Spider-Man, and Captain America and Wonder Woman. I hope that someday there will be team ups like this, cross country. And then cross company, so that'll be kind of nice. And here we go. So this is all the omnibuses that I have, and it's yeah, it's a little Marvel heavy. I feel like Marvel is kind of like my home in a way, and everyone else is kind of those exotic country I go to visit. So yeah, I'm mostly you would see that as I'm going along, that is more Marvel heavy than anything. So the way I kind of have it is all the events on there, and then all the Hickman stuff, Captain America, and then I tried my best to kind of keep them in a character focused, but it's also kind of what, you know, what goes where, like, you know, whether the space I have and stuff. So total, I have 811 books, I think. So there's more. I mean, you know, that not 800, all of them is not here. And it's about 53.9% read, like that I've read. So Anyway, and then here there's a Preacher art that was actually given to me, gifted to me by one of the group member. His name is Eric. Unfortunately, I think his last name is Butstad, but I'm not sure how to quite pronounce it. But anyway, sadly, no, I'm not so much for variant covers. You know, it's not something I kind of go for unless it's available, but most of the time, most of these omnibuses were actually I bought when, you know, I was early starting and got most of them, but and then whatever ones that have come out recently, I got them. But you know, unless the variant cover is really exciting looking, I wouldn't go for it. But anyway, so then continuing on, here is some of the more artwork. These two artwork is by Ricardo Drummond. You know, those are like, he did a wonderful job on this. And this one, these two are by Katie Cooks, who, if you see her in if you see her in any of the cons, she does these for like 10 bucks a piece. Sorry, 20 bucks a piece. So no, 10 bucks a piece, and for 20 you can get each round. So then, or else you'll have to come back. Then there is also, no, that's someone saying, is that Groot? No, that's not. That's probably Groot's cousin Groot or someone, I don't know. Oh, and I do have this one variant cover by Superman 1000. This was a Third Eye exclusive. I saw that and I fell in love with it right away, so I had to have it. Oh, this is also Lady Mechanica that was drawn by the writer whose name, oh, Benitez. But what happened, it was actually on the wall, but then it fell off because the command strip kind of gave away and I didn't have time to go get more, so that's why it's kind of chilling out here now before I can put it back in. But this usually stays there. Well, continuing on, there's some other Marvel, you know, there's some other artwork over here. All of these are by Dan Phillips. As you can see, he's kind of focuses a little bit more on 90s style, and he does this, like, you know, very colorful, eye-popping. So I kind of got this. This was he was selling it already, so I kind of just got it. But these were commissions that I got from him. And if you can notice, oh, the lighting here is terrible. Hang on, let's see if I can help it a little bit. Let's see. Well, the best I could do. But anyway, if you can see on this one over here, this was actually a recreation of the Infinity War, the poster that they had for San Diego. So I kind of had it recreated with the 90s or their comic counterpart looks. And then there's obviously Thanos and Darkseid having at it, and then they actually won. I thought this was really hilarious because, you know, I kind of told Dad, I'm like, well, you know, let them have some fun. And he kind of came up with this. It's actually pretty brutal if you kind of really look into the details in the background. Some of them really had it tough. So, but anyway, I thought it was pretty fun. And then this was also by Dan. At that time, we didn't do coloring, but it's just, you know, there's a whole lot of ladies over there. And these are by Joey Cabral. He does most of the, like, you know, these are like, I think 30 bucks each if you go to his site. So, and this is also by him. This is by Dan as well. Like, whole bunch of all the, I'm forgetting what they're called. What is Silver Surfer? Someone help me out. Like, you know, what is it called to, what is it to the Galactus? But anyway, Galactus and Heralds, all his heralds, and, you know. And then this is my most prized one, the Hellboy, the little Hellboy over there. I love it so much. Also by Katie Cook. And then a couple other things over here. And then, oh, this is actually by Kristan Goodsnook, or she was one of the guests in our show, and when I saw her in New York Comic Con, I had to have it by her. And this is by Dai Kruon. like just with all his sexiness. That's Gambit. And yeah, so this is all my art collection. So going back, this is where I keep all my trades. They're kind of in alphabetical order, but a little bit organized chaos in the sense that Marvel and DC all comes together. And I really love these statues. They're all Kotobukiya except for Flash and Wonder Woman, I like to say. I think those are DC collectibles. But anyway, and I also have 3 black and white Batman ones. This one is Boland, the one on the bottom, this one over here is Boland. That's Lee Bermejo from the Joker, the Joker series that he did with Azzarello, so that's that. And this one is actually, I recently got it. I had no idea that this was coming out, but then Amazon suggested it and I'm like, I gotta have it. It's by Jared Way actually. So I thought this was a very unique looking Batman. I mean, he's skinny, but I kind of like everything else that was going around, and you know, anyway, so yeah, so this is where all my trades at. I think nothing super serious, or you know, it's mostly what kind of catches my fancy. I do have all the questions, which is very out of print, but otherwise, I don't have Avengers World yet because I'm looking for the complete collections that's coming out next year and pretty soon. I mean, well, this year. I mean, we're in 2019. Happy New Year, everyone, by the way. So this is kind of another little hodgepodge of books that quite doesn't fit anywhere, so I kind of have it over here. And then I also have a bunch of ladies, you know, statues. One of them is kind of doesn't belong there, but I don't have any other place to put it. But anyway, and then I also have a little Wolverine pops hanging out, and you know, just there. All right. Then this is where all my TV buddies hang out. Like, you know, we watch TVs together and all that. Some pictures. And let's see. So this is kind of my second favorite part of my collection. My first one is my Hickman cube in my over there, but this is kind of like where, sorry, the lighting is kind of weird, but this is where all the Vertigo, Image, and other hardcover goes into. So I don't know if you can see, but yes, the Sandman. This is my most prized collection, the bookends. I actually got it for about like 180 on a bid, and it was pretty, you know, like, look at them. Just look at the details on this. I mean, after I got it, that's when I found out that these are actually goes for a very pretty penny, but look at them. Just so beautiful. But anyway, and then there is the Absolutes. I'm not a big fan of Absolutes, but Transmetropolitan and Sandman, I feel like they deserve it because it's just so gorgeous, the art and everything. And then Sandman, I feel like that's the only way to do it. It's just like so pretty, like, you know, the Absolutes. And then kinda some Hellboy stuff over here. All my Hellboy collections, if you can see. And then I also have my Harry Potter collections over there, and Neil Gaiman stuff along with, and then there's also the little bombshells. I can't afford the big ones, so I got these little tiny ones, and they're so cute. So, and then the Tintin collection, and yeah. And then recently, it finally came after months of waiting, the Avengers Infinity War Mondo poster. So that's pretty, you know, I really like it. I mean, I was kind of worried that the the variant would look prettier, but this is actually kind of nice. So yeah, that's all. And the last stage of the collection, this is where all the image trades at, as well as Omnipress or Dark Horse, I don't know, like, you know, most of these threads. My 2019 resolution is kind of read them all and get rid of them, because I'm trying to move away from trades other than Marvel DC, or, you know, either upgrade them or find a digital way of reading them. But, you know, some of the things I won't never get rid of. But for example, the March, the box set, I would never get rid of that. But yeah, and also the Kelvin and Hobbes. But if something, you know, available in digital, I'm thinking of just more going towards that direction. Anyway, we'll see. So yeah, and then this is also like a Girls with Slingshots. Someone mentioned it in the group. I got it, so I haven't read it yet to kind of comment on how it is, but it must be good. And then these are some of the abstract my friend done, so it's just there. The last part of the collection is the Groot, Rocket, and a few of my Harry Potter leftovers, and Wonder Woman. Well, so I hope you enjoyed it. This is pretty much it. I have it's about 54% read currently, and my target is to get to at least 75 by the end of this year. One of the reasons I don't get to it as fast as possible, because as soon as I read something, I have this, you know, if I don't like it or I don't see that I need to reread it, I will sell it. So because of that, it always feels like I'm perpetually stuck in like 50 to 55%. It's because as soon as I read it, I sell it. So, but I don't know, let's see. In 2019, I'm also planning on doing some upgrade, getting probably Kallax, is that the way to say it? But anyway, getting some more of that and kind of change it out. This is a pretty nice apartment compared to what I was before, so anyway. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed it, and have a happy New Year. Now, oh yeah, sorry, no manga. I'm not into it. I have two though. My Brother's Husband, which my co-host Kristan, she got me into, and I loved it. But otherwise, I don't know. I'm just, you know, it's just not something that I kind of into. So yeah. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed it. And see you next Sunday for another brand new episode of Fangirlz Assemble. Toodles. Now, how do I stop this? Is this it? Ah, okay.